Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of The Gorilla Position. I'm your host, Jason O'Meara, and on tonight's show, we'll be interviewing a high-flying, action-packed tag team that goes by the name of the Shinju Soldiers. We'll also be watching the very first episode of the Voodoo Lounge, which is set to be great, and also there'll be a one-on-one match between women wrestling superstars TJ Starr and Baby Devine. Please stick around and enjoy the show. Hello and welcome. I'm here with Adam Essex, one half of the Shinju Soldiers. This is a real treat for me. I was able to catch you in action last night. Nice to meet you too. A lot of high-flying maneuvers going on in the ring. You're a very high-energy tag team. I really enjoyed your work last night.
Thank you. The two of us are very into Japanese style of wrestling, so we kind of try and bring that to the ring.
Now, how long have you been actually tag teaming together?
The two of us have been tag teaming together for about 2 years.
What's going on?
Hey. Well, if this isn't a treat.
Hey.
Why an interview without me? Come on.
Come on, it's the other half. You're right there, man.
Hey, what's going on?
Well, it's the other half of the Shinju Soldiers. It's Scotty Matthews. How are you?
Hey, very good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Jesus.
Not too bad.
Do I need a mic?
I just talk into his chest if you like.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
Very annoying.
No. Does he do this often? Just show up
Yeah, he usually shows up drunk.
drunk?
Drunk?
Is he drunk now? Or?
I'm not drunk now. I rarely drink.
It's going on the record, mate. You know.
I don't drink. I'm an athlete.
Oh, really?
Hairy athlete.
A hairy athlete. So, well, now that I've got the two of you together, last night's match was incredible, seriously. Some of the maneuvers, the high-impact aerial maneuvers were fantastic. How much training... Yeah, well, my follow-up question... Sorry, I was just praising you. But my follow-up question was, how much training do you have to do to be able to keep going and performing maneuvers such as that?
I don't know if it's really training, but it's definitely practicing the moves themselves. So, because everyone trains and does the typical training that everyone does.
Absolutely.
But it's very easy to be a mediocre wrestler. But if you practice high-flying moves and stuff like that, eventually you'll get them. Okay. And you can just perfect them.
We were born pretty awesome, though. Born with
Yeah.
high-flying potential.
I know.
Yeah. It's actually said down on your birth certificate, it's born 100% awesome.
No,
That's it.
it doesn't.
Yeah. No,
It says
no,
on
it
mine.
doesn't.
No, it
Not
doesn't
on
say
yours?
that. Don't say that.
No. Okay. Bit of tension here. No?
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, really good mates.
Really good mates.
Really good mates.
So when you're in the ring, obviously you're a very formidable force. A lot of tag teams do hang around together outside the ring. Is that the story with you? Do you... No, just in the ring?
I like to think that we do.
No, we hang out all the time.
All the time?
And we drink together all the time.
Right.
And we generally have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
As well.
A little bit of fun.
Really good times.
Really good time.
We go after the chicks.
Yes.
And the reason we both got interesting is also for the teenage women.
For the ladies, of course.
Still hasn't paid off, though.
I used to hang out outside schools, and now I wrestle.
Right. So when did you first decide to become, a tag team?
2 years ago, I suppose.
2 years ago?
Yeah, we have the exact same. This is really annoying. We have the same styles of wrestling, and we kind of got into it like that. Adam taught me how to wrestle when I first started, so we knew each other from back then.
Okay, so he's actually trained you.
Yes.
That's probably why you work together so well as
Yeah, it is
a
kind
team.
of funny. I was trained in 2005, and then I met him in 2007, and then myself and a few other guys trained him, and now we're a tag team. It's pretty cool.
No problems. And you're now here in the WWX, of course. And do you have a personal agenda here, or are you just here to have fun?
Well, Scotty knows a bit. He's a bit into it than me. The guys are wrestling tomorrow.
The personals. I unclipped you. And I ruined the microphone.
He's undressing him here, folks. So. It's so on the microphone.
Ready. It's going on. It's going to go on.
You got it? Just don't pierce your nipple.
Yeah, the personals. No, we've wrestled them a lot in many, many places, and usually we're on top, but they cheat to win, so we're pretty good at what we do. We get in there, and we act 100%, like we fly everywhere, we do all that type of stuff, but they only win because they cheat, really. And
Well, I don't like cheaters, and if you don't need to cheat to win. I like everyone to have fun tonight and Wang Chung tonight, and they certainly don't do that, and it really grinds my gears.
Right, no, I completely understand. You have to work for your victories.
exactly, like Adam's lost us a few, but we don't hold grudges, do we?
Oh.
I do.
You hold grudges?
Silly Greek man.
Has Scotty here ever lost your match?
He loses
No,
the
never.
majority of them, and the reason being is, do you know that he's French?
He's French?
Do you know that? He's French,
I'm
and
learning
do you know that the
something
French
here.
surrendered? He halfway through a match, he's like, oh, it's so...
Do you know, Adam's family came from a place in Greece called Cyprus, and he always refers to himself as from Cyprus Hill. He's not cool at all. He's so not cool. It's near Greece, right next to it.
Cyprus?
It's in between Malta and Greece and Arabia.
That general region, yeah.
That area, it's around there.
Got a geography major here.
Tonight is kind of funny because, see, the Nothing Personal Just Business tag team,
Right.
I don't want to be, putting them over, but Dan Damage has changed his partner a couple of times. One of them was Brandon Taylor, and one of them was Marco Mitra. And tonight, the three of them are here. So I don't know what's going to happen, but tonight I'm really intending on taking all of them out forever. The three of us have never been in the same place at the same time.
Really?
And to be honest, I'm a bit worried because there's two of us and there's three of them.
Well,
So we
I
don't know what's going
suppose
to happen.
They kind of do moving packs, don't they? Those,
Yeah, and you don't know what they're going to
Nothing
do.
Well, I'm sure they'll be watching this interview, so if you want to look down the camera, do you have a message to send to them?
I don't like you. I don't like your flavour.
You're not cool, and I can't top Adam's last line.
Everybody have fun tonight. Wang Chung tonight. Don't make us go crazy because you know we like to go crazy.
Think of a line for me now that I can say.
What did you say outside the thing before?
I don't know. Think of a line for me. I need to say something cool into the camera as well. We are heroes for hire. That's not cool. That's gay.
Welcome to the Voodoo Lounge, everyone. This is the first episode. And to make it very special, I have invited someone who I've been feuding with for the past 10 years of my career. He is one of the toughest guys I have ever been in the ring with, and we have both spilt a lot of each other's blood. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Diamond.
Thank you. I think it's fair to say you've probably spilled a lot more blood than I have, but that's what you get when you get thrown in at the deep end, I guess.
Now, before you go on, let's talk a little bit about your career. Hall of Famer, hardcore champion numerous times, and you are one tough son of a bitch.
Well, you're telling me something that I don't already know. Look, I don't need people telling me what I can and can't do. I don't need people telling me what I'm capable of. I already know what I'm capable of. Right? I don't need backslappers. I don't like people having to come along trying to use me as a stepping stone for their career. Because, see, I've been at the top for probably more than 15 years. And I am still yet to find someone who is capable of climbing and knocking me off that top. As it is, I currently hold 3 heavyweight titles in other promotions. The one you're wearing right now, you won in a tournament. The only reason you won that is because I had to withdraw from that tournament due to surgery. Now, had you changed those things around, had I been there, pure and simple, I would have had 4.
Had you been there, you would have had 4.
4 different heavyweight championships.
Well, Ricky, let me take you back to April 25th of this year. You had your chance at this title in a weapons of mass destruction match. which involved thumbtacks, cheese graters, which I've still got the scars from, and a barbed wire chair. And
Well, that's kind of your problem, really, isn't it? See,
and you couldn't get the job done.
the mere fact that you had your hand raised that night meant only one thing: that you were on top for 3 seconds of the match. Let's face it, I took you outside, I took you into the kitchen, I took you everywhere. Right. At the end of that night, who was in the better shape? I was. I was still able to walk out that ring at the end of the night with my head held high. You got lucky that night. Very lucky. I had to put up with the crowd getting involved. I had to put up with inferior equipment. The fact that the ring had collapsed. You were just lucky.
So you're doing what you do best, making excuses.
No,
while
what
you
I'm
lost.
saying is this. The ring collapsed that night. I was restricted. You didn't have to deal with Diamond at his absolute best. Coming off the top rope, flying around, doing all those things that you can't do.
Now, actually, let's go back 10 years. My very first match in wrestling ever was against you at the Dragonfly.
Yes.
Now,
I remember that well.
I understand you're still a little bit sour about that match because
Why?
you didn't beat me.
I got my hand raised that night.
Hang on.
I won
You
that
got
match
it raised
in about 6 minutes.
because you had two punks come in and knock your ass out. I'm talking about Blade and Jackpot.
No. See, that's not the way I remember it. I remember you lying on the ground in a rubble because you just couldn't get up. I could have polished you off at any time that night. You were young, you were a rookie, and I could have done whatever I wanted with you. That's just the facts. I took it easy on you, if anything, that night.
There is a reason why I wanted you to be the first guest on my show, Ricky.
Why was it?
After 10 years of you and I hitting each other with chairs, chains, straps, you name it, we've chucked everything at each other. I believe that it's time you and I call it a day with this feud and bury the hatchet.
I suppose there comes a time where you draw a stalemate, isn't it? I haven't quite reached that stalemate yet.
Diamond, get your ass back here. Diamond, you want one more shot at this? Have you got the balls to go weapons of mass destruction too?
Interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome my co-conspirator for the rest of the remainder of this evening, the Messiah of Extreme himself, Damien Drake. Damien, welcome.
Yes, Your Honour, thank you. It's been a long time since I've been out here with you. What a night this is going to be. You see what's going on here?
I do. This match is actually for the PWA Queensland Women's Championship. We've got the champion herself, Baby Devine, and the challenger, the lovely TJ Starr, in the ring now.
I can't believe that Baby Devine was actually expecting to see Nikki Nitro out here. That's what really got me. But I'll tell you what, Maya's pulled the walls over everyone's eyes here. TJ Starr is one heck of a choice, and she's going to give it into Baby Devine.
I gotta say, I mean, it's a very good move by Mia. I mean, she has actually just surprised everybody, surprised myself that she's actually gotten a wrestler from New South Wales that works for PWA to come down here on a WWX show. That shows that she has got the gall to pull a lot of strings in this industry.
See, this is the thing. This whole thing starts because of the whole World Wrestling Extreme takeover of PWAQ. Maya has purchased 51% of PWA Queensland, and we're going up there next week. We're going to settle this out in 2 days. I'm telling you now, we're going to finish this.
I'm so glad you're here to give me the inside information. We are underway. PWA Queensland Women's Championship. TJ Starr contending against Baby Devine. TJ Starr showing a bit of strength there straight off, slamming Baby Devine onto the floor off that collar elbow lock.
TJ's no light tender. I'm telling you now, I've seen this girl beat up blokes. You know what I'm saying, EC? She is dangerous. Imagine what she's going to do to a crippled little twig like TJ. You understand? She's just amazing in the ring. She gets in there.
Exactly, that is the thing. I mean, with the women's wrestling, there's a lot of females here that won't train with just anybody. They'll only train with females. You got a wrestler in the ring like her, like Cassie Kai, for instance. These women actually will train with males to better themselves, make themselves, get their conditioning up to focus, their core strength into balance, and just do whatever it takes to basically hit a win. Very quick shoulder block there from Baby Devine, off the ropes, into a a hip toss courtesy of TJ Starr. I keep saying hot, I mean, I can't help it. There's boots in the leg, follows up with a clothesline. PWA champion, PWA Queensland Women's Champion there, just asserting her authority at the moment.
She's got some strength behind her for a shorty, doesn't she?
For a girl with a smaller the stature, she definitely does show a lot of grunt. Sizing up TJ Starr there for a clothesline in the corner, rips her across for the other one, goes in a handspring, back elbow right into the jaw.
That's the tiny in her coming out right there. That athleticism is because she's small. Look, if she's great, it's because she's small.
It is. She's small, but she's definitely tough. There's a bulldog there from Baby Devine, just the two count there. TJ Starr able to just get a shoulder up. Now helped up to her feet by a handful of hair. Goes to the whip. Oh no, she reverses that. Boot to the gut, knee to the guts there. Follows up. Look at this. Locks the legs, goes for a head scissors takedown. Oh, nicely done. A very, very, very good and adept variation of a Russian leg sweep there.
That's brutal, I'm telling you, EC. That is brutal. And TJ Starr got to be feeling that shoulder right now, one thing, that's for sure.
It was almost like a cross between a Russian leg sweep and a reverse DDT. Very, very efficient work. Great agility on the half.
Here she comes. Here comes the PWAQ. Wait a minute. No.
Baby Devine go for a crossbody.
She wasn't going to get it.
Go for a crossbody. TJ Starr caught her in mid-fight. Swings her over. Slams her down. Pendulum
that's
style.
what World Wrestling Extreme's about. TJ Starr right there. She is the epitome of the women's division here in WWX.
I mean, definitely with talent like these two here, I mean, really, the women's wrestling will go a lot of places in Australia. I mean, you look at Luke Gallows making his way over here. That was a great move on behalf of the WWX management. There's a near fall there again from Baby Devine, just getting a shoulder up. But the DWX management, they actually really did a huge thing by getting Luke Gallows out here. I mean, who knows who else would actually want to come to Australia after seeing the warm welcome that this guy has actually received while he's been here.
I can tell you now, look, I've been talking to Maya Reynolds for the last few weeks, and she's received a lot of interest from a lot of other international guys. You never know who's just going to walk through that curtain here at WWX, I'm telling you that.
The element of surprise, I love it. Meanwhile, we've got TJ Starr out in the ring, just showing that she's actually taken quite a beating.
Baby Devine got something. Oh, there she goes. Taking out TJ Starr on the outside.
Baby Devine off the apron there, onto the floor. I mean, you think about it, this isn't like your ordinary gymnasium floor. This is probably a linoleum-covered concrete floor, for Christ's sake. It's going to hurt. Now, Baby Devine set into the guardrail. That's going to leave a mark.
These girls holding absolutely nothing back. This is a true story. What you're seeing in the ring right now, EC Ryder, is an in-ring version of exactly what's going on between WWX and PWAQ. It is a struggle. It is a fight for control. It is a battle of power. And these two girls are putting that across right now.
Well, I mean, what better way to do it than hearing in a WWX event. Now Baby Devine just lashing away, lashing out, goes series of chops and a kick, followed up with a snapmare off the ropes, drills her with a drop kick.
That was pretty solid there by Baby Devine. Now just thought, what's Baby Devine going to do? She's going upstairs.
Making her way up to the ropes. She looks like she may be going for a moonsault. Would that be one of her moves?
See, there you go. TJ just cuts her off. Wait a minute, we've seen this before. The running powerbomb. Oh,
sit out powerbomb. That's got to be no. She didn't go for the cover.
Got it down. Wait for a second.
One. No, Baby Devine. PWA Queensland
There's the foot on the rope.
PWA Queensland champion just getting a foot to the rope. I mean, that's really good ring knowledge, you know. That's really good ring presence, knowing exactly where your body is within that squared circle.
That was luck. That was luck from Baby Devine that she just happened to be in that position.
Oh, there's the sit out powerbomb again. Rolls her out one more time. Oh, I'm not getting it. Why hasn't she gone for the pin straight away?
Trying to roll Baby Devine over. Where she is? Wait a minute. Wait a... There it is!
My leg was on the rope. This is ridiculous. I demand a rematch.
Wait, what was... All right, so Shorty Short, obviously...
Please! No, my leg was under the rope. This is... Melbourne is on me.
Wait a minute. So obviously Baby Devine's foot underneath the rope. Shorty Short, the referee, unable to catch it. What's... Shorty Short, what's going on?
All right, take the match. We're having the match.
Wait a minute.
She's got the match now. What the hell was that?
Dan Damage out here now arguing with Shorty Short about the foot being on the rope. What's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, what's going on? Hang on, wait, with the ref. On. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. TJ Star just got screwed. Baby Devine. Shorty Short, what's the decision? What's your decision? Ladies and gentlemen, your new PWAQ Women's Champion, Baby Devine. I'm not happy about it. Management isn't happy about it.
PWA Queensland will live forever.
Welcome back to the Gorilla Position, ladies and gentlemen, and there you see Baby Devine living up to her name as the original bad girl of Australian Pro Wrestling, winning the match by hitting TJ Star with a steel chair. We hope that TJ is recovering speedily from that chair shot and that we'll see her back in action very soon. But as always on the Gorilla Position, we have some information on some upcoming wrestling shows which may or may not be in your area, and as always we encourage you to go down and check them out. On January the 28th, 2012, we have the MCW show at the Thornbury Theatre. On February 4th, 2012, we have the return of the WWX to the Tullamarine Public Hall in Tullamarine, and again on the 3rd of March 2012 at the Tullamarine Public Hall in Tullamarine, and again on the 7th of April 2012 at the Tullamarine Public Hall in Tullamarine. Well, it's been an action-packed show for you tonight, and we hope you'll take the time to tune in next week at the same time and same place at the Gorilla Position on Channel 31.